Classic. Hello everyone. So today's unboxing will be very interesting because I'm unboxing one of the most popular entry-level espresso machine from Gaggia, which is the Gaggia Classic Pro. I bought this on Amazon, and together with that I also bought a few additional accessories that I think is going to enhance the Gaggia Classic Pro's performance right out of the box. Okay, so we're going to go over the updates or the upgrades that I recommend, and we'll take a look at the espresso machine itself. But the reason I say this is going to be a special unboxing is because, as you can see on my back, I have a Profitec Go, which is a machine that's almost 3 times as expensive, 2.5 times to be exact, than the Gaggia Classic Pro. I actually replaced my Gaggia Classic Pro with this machine. After 6 months of use, both myself and my wife just don't like this machine, despite the fact that Profitec Go has a PID, has a pressure gauge control or pressure control, and a whole bunch of other, I guess, like better build quality, slightly larger boiler, slightly larger refill tank. On a spec sheet, the Profitec Go is better in every single way. However, during our use in the 6 months, we actually grew tired of the Profitec Go, because once we tried the temperature, once we tried the pressure control, there isn't really much else to do. It just feels like another Gaggia Classic Pro. And the heat up time is something that really bothers us. Even though I took this Profitec Go on a Amazon Alexa, plug-in, every morning before I get down, I turn this machine on to get it preheated. It still takes quite long, like at least 7 to 8 minutes. The Gaggia Classic Pro, every morning I turn on, like 3-4 minutes, I'm ready to go because how smaller the boiler is. And I guess at about 6 months, this is a tipping point where I think we're tired of Profitec Go. I'm going to be selling that unit, and I'm just going to go back to using my Gaggia Classic Pro. And we're very familiar with the machine. It makes excellent shots. I don't know why we decided to upgrade our Gaggia Classic Pro, but it's not worth it, at least for us, okay, or for our use. We use one kind of bean. We use a grinder just set for the exact same grinding size for a couple hundred shots and never change it. And I guess for our use, Classic Pro is the way to go. Anyway, let me get started. So I'm gonna actually just take this out of the box, and this shipped fresh from Amazon. We ordered this on Amazon because it was on sale for $399. Great value. Usually this sells for like $430. So I saw the sale, I was like, that's it. I'm tired of Profitec Go. I want to go back to Gaggia Classic, and here we go. So it comes in the factory box, and the machine is made in Italy. So again, Italian quality, very good, I guess. I'm gonna take this out of the box. It looks like the box is a little bit damaged from the shipping. This came directly from Amazon. Again, it's sold by Amazon as well. There's a little dented damage over here. Otherwise, the box looks good. So if Amazon have it on sale, I would say go ahead and grab it. Here's a little damage over here as well. Anyway, I hope the content should be fine. And beautiful red box packaging. Okay, I'm gonna move the accessories we're gonna talk about later. And let's just take this out of the box, and never being opened. It's kind of an interesting packaging, because once you open this box, you can't really close it. It looks like, yeah, it's kind of weird. So inside, it's actually very safely guarded by foams. So even though the box is crushed, the machine itself is perfectly fine. Oh yes, Gaggia Classic Pro. And keep in mind, I'm unboxing this, but I've been using Gaggia Classic Pro for years. And this one should feel very familiar. Look at this beautiful machine. And it's so compact. now I kind of appreciate the compactness of the Classic Pro. It's definitely countertop saving, okay? Kind of like the Bambino from Breville. It's very small, but it's very feature packed. And this feels like, you know, the same design philosophy, except this is a true espresso machine, okay? I would say a machine as opposed to appliance, as some of the reviewers said. Okay, so let's see what's inside the box. Of course, you have a full user manual, pretty thick, but we don't really need that, because I know how to use this inside out. And I actually already did a few videos on how to descale the machine. I can't remember if I did it. How to clean the machine, how to do back flush. Like, if you maintain this machine well, it's gonna last you years and years. And replacement parts and repair parts are readily available, so you would have no issue getting any of those replacements that I'm talking about, okay? Also, warranty is great. Anything that breaks down within the warranty period, I can't remember if it's 1 year or 2 year, you get a replacement free of charge. My original Gaggia Classic Pro had a broken or like a leaking valve over here. They actually replaced the entire assembly, sent me a replacement, and I put it on there and it works fine thereafter. And this is all that came in the box. You have your single serving. This is probably like what, 10 grams, 9 grams, single serving. And you have your double shot. And quite interestingly, I don't see the pressurized basket. On the old Gaggia Classic Pro, they usually give you a pressurized basket. Nothing this one. Maybe it's, oh, it's in here. Okay. So they put the pressurized basket right inside here, okay? And with the pressurized basket, you have to use a little adapter. Otherwise, it's gonna sprout like crazy when you make a pressurized shot, because it's just gonna spill out with very high pressure. So there's a little adapter inside. When you first get it, try not to lose it if you want to use the pressurized basket. The pressurized basket is for people who don't have a espresso grinder that can grind as fine as you want. It works, it makes a delicious tasting shot, but it's just not, you know, eventually you want to go double shot, because that's what a good shot of espresso tastes like with a standard 18 gram double shot basket. Okay, so I'm actually gonna just save the pressurized basket and single shot basket. We're gonna all leave it on the side. Comes with a very crappy temper. It works in a pinch, but I would advise just go on Amazon, spend like a $15, $18, get a really good quality stainless steel temper that actually works very well with the stock basket over here, okay? And a whole bunch of other accessories that I might recommend later on when we try to make a shot. This is the double shot basket. Looking at the punching hole, okay, I'm just looking through the light. The punching hole actually looks pretty decent. And again, I've never really had any issue with the stock basket before. However, I did buy a very nice IMS, now they call themselves ENB Labs, IMS nano coated basket. This is 18 grams, and the nano coating helps with retaining or not retaining any kind of espresso grinding junks or the remaining stuff on the basket. So like if you make a shot and you see those kind of color, okay, it's a nano coating that makes sure nothing sticks onto the basket. So build quality wise, I would say the IMS basket is just feels a lot more premium. Let's see if I can fit it in here. And it fits perfect in the stock Gaggia portafilter. The portafilter is solid brass with a plastic handle and a cap on the back, plastic cap. But it's industrial, it works, okay? I know it works because I've used it for years. This ENB Labs from IMS works pretty good. Anyway, a a coffee scoop. I don't really use this, so all those accessories, I'm just gonna leave it on the side. Eventually, if I decide to sell this, I don't know why I'm gonna be selling this, but I'll just have all those original accessories for the next owner. Let's see. You have the little stainless steel cover right here, and you have your plastic drip tray. I love this drip tray. It's plastic, but it's highly functional. And guess what? It holds just as much liquid as my Profitec Go right here. It's the Profitec Go. The drip tray is already broken. 6 months in, it's already broken. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Look at that. That's how bad the German build quality is compared to the Gaggia Classic Pro. I have to get in touch with either Whole Latte Love, which is where I bought it for warranty service, or the Profitec Go, or the Profitec. Hopefully they can give me a replacement because the welding joint just fall off, like during normal use, daily use, okay? So yeah, that's probably another reason we don't like the Profitec Go, despite the fact it's 2.5 times more expensive. This works great. You don't have to worry about it breaking because it never breaks. And you have the stainless steel cover. There is a whole bunch of plastic on there just to protect it. So I have to spend some time removing it, I guess, because otherwise it's gonna look horrible. So just keep that in mind. If you have very limited space, nothing wrong with going with Gaggia Classic Pro. All right, let's see. This is just a quick instruction on how to use a pressurized basket as opposed to standard basket. And we'll take this out, see if there's any extra stuff inside. Even more stuff inside. All right. Okay, so there are 2 tubes in here. One is for the overflow, I think, and one is for actually sucking the liquid inside. Again, very, very tested, tried and true design. Rarely breaks. If it breaks, very easy to fix. So nothing wrong with going with Gaggia Classic Pro. Your classic 3-knob switch in the front. And from what I heard, guys, they actually, from 2021, they actually changed the aluminum shower plate into a stainless steel shower plate. So, in theory, the stainless steel is gonna have less scale buildup and rust problem compared to a standard aluminum plate in here. But we will actually take a look because I'm gonna be upgrading the shower screen as well. So yeah, let's do the whole upgrade before I turn the machine on and make the first shot of espresso. And you have your power cord in here. Standard 3-prong power cord. You have your overflow stainless steel tube over here. So basically, once you have everything filled up, you put this little tube in the solenoid valve release right here. Right here. And once you put it in there, once you finish with one shot, you turn the power off, it automatically relieves the pressure in the basket. So you can take the basket out much easier compared to a non-pressure relieved espresso machine. Nowadays, most of the machines have solenoid valve relief, at least entry level to professional level. I'm not talking about like really crappy ones, but this is a water tank, very well built, very thick plastic refill water tank. Classic design, again, nothing wrong with it. You're just gonna put the water, like when you fill the water, you're just gonna put the water here and then put those two in here and push it in. And it's gonna situate in there. If you want to fill on the top, you can also fill from the top right here. And again, the advantage is this one is not as tall as that one, so I can still fill the water tank from the top if I want. But I also have the feature of filling from the front, which is really nice. Okay, I also took the plastic out of this, so it's ready to go. All right. And now, with everything out of the box, we will actually take a look at the upgrades that I recommended. So That's based on my experience upgrading the Profitec Go with a whole bunch of really nice and beautiful and functional upgrades. So let me show you guys. And one of the upgrades, we actually have to take the original shower screen off and then put the new one in. And also the original washer, we're gonna take it off and put the new one in. All right, so what I have, first thing first, is a much better made precision basket. This one is made by IMS. They now call themselves EMB Labs. This is a 58mm standard nano-coated basket. Very affordable compared to some of the other precision baskets from VST. This one sells for 26 bucks and is nano-coated. If you go to VST, the 18-gram precision basket is about $39 to $36. So I think this is a better value. I'm gonna give it a try. We're just gonna be using this to make our first shot of espresso. And this is a silicone group head seal. And this would be the first thing that I'm gonna do with a new Gaggia Classic, or if you have never upgraded your Gaggia Classic Pro, get the blue colored Cafe Lat E61 8.5mm thickness silicone seal. This makes putting in the portafilter super easy, and it's maintenance free. It never have any trouble. It never breaks down. After 2 years of using, this seal still feels like new. We're gonna take the old rubber one out because the rubber one is prone to attract a lot of ground in there, and once it attracts enough ground, it's very hard to remove the portafilter, okay? I do have those videos in the top right corner of the video if you guys are interested in checking the upgrades out from the previous video that I did. And with that, we also have a IMS, again, same brand, IMS shower screen. So this shower screen looks beautiful, precision cut as well. And the reason I bought this one is because I have the same shower screen in the Profitec Go. It keeps the espresso machine very clean. Like the group head or the shower head with this, it's very easy to clean. Nothing sticks onto it compared to the original shower screen that I had on the Profitec Go. And for the Gaggia Classic Pro, I do want to replace the original shower screen because, again, those better Italian made ones, I think is the way to go, okay? Just based on my experience. So those are the 3 upgrades that I recommend. I'm gonna have a link down below on where I bought them. And the first thing first is we're going to take the original shower screen off and put the new one in. And we'll also inspect to see if they actually upgraded the shower head, the little shower head components from aluminum to stainless steel. Okay, so see you in the next section. All right, guys, so another interesting discovery with this Gaggia Classic Pro is they actually upgraded and changed the color of the seal inside from a black one, which is originally what I had before, to kind of an orange one. Regardless, we're gonna take it out and just save it ever. If I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna just sell it with the brand new seal inside. But for myself, I'm gonna be using a silicone shower head ring, and it's much better. So let's take it out. You just need a standard Phillips head screwdriver to go in here. There's a little screw over here, and you're just gonna unscrew it. Actually, I have a smaller one that's easier to do. I have a really tiny one that actually just go in there, and you can rotate it and take it out very easily, okay? And again, I haven't even turned the machine on yet. We're gonna do the upgrade first, and then we'll turn the machine on, okay? Looks like they did upgrade the shower head to a stainless steel shower head. Very, very nice upgrade, okay? This, because with my old Gaggia Classic Pro, the shower head gets really rusty after probably 2-3 years of use. And if you have a hard water, this shower plate gets really, really bad. So the stainless steel definitely helps, okay, in the long run. And now I'll actually have you guys compare the original shower screen. This is the original shower screen. This is the back side. This is the IMS. Okay. As you can see, the original one, looks like they just stamped it with the machinery tool, and it looks like this. Okay. Not terribly bad, I would say, not terribly bad, but it could look better. See, this is the upgraded one from the IMS, and for Gaggia Classic, you need the model GA200IM, okay? This one is non-nano coated. You really don't need nano coating on this one, but if you want to spend extra $10, you get a nano coated one. Supposedly repels coffee grounds even better, but this is what it looks like. I mean, just take a compare. I'm sure everybody would agree that this shower screen, the IMS one, just looks way better than the original stock, right? Okay, so now we confirmed everything. So it's stainless steel upgraded from the previous generation, and also the rubber ring is upgraded as well, but I'm gonna take it out. We're gonna put the silicone ring inside. So shower head is again retained by a few of the two of those hex screws. I'm gonna try to take the shower head plate out and then try to take the ring out so I can put the new silicone ring in there. And I believe it's a size, let's see, maybe a size 6, 7. Okay. And then we can take another better look at the interior of the shower head, which I think is fairly well designed. Let's see, oops. All right, so yeah, very, very good quality. This is a lot more heavier than the old Gaggia Classic Pro shower head. And I'm suspecting, yes, it's pure piece of stainless steel. The original aluminum plate is very light. This feels very substantial. It's also going to help with retaining the heat for better, I guess, temperature stability. So definitely helps with that. Now we can go in and try to fish out this already damaged. Okay, so what I should have done is probably just remove the shower head before I take this out. So take the notes, do that. And again, this feels like a rubber one. We don't want a rubber head, we want a silicone head that just seals much better, okay? Just remember, you need the blue one, okay? The blue one from Cafe Lat E61 8.5 millimeter thickness. And you're gonna put the beveled edge to the other side and leave the the square edge to the outside where it's gonna be in contact with the shower head and everything, okay? All right, here we go. Now that looks to be done, and we're gonna put the shower plate back in there, okay? Try not to drop it because it's like very, very heavy, okay? Much more heavy than the aluminum one. So I would say actually like secure it first and then just put everything back in there. And that's how you replace the group head or the shower plate O-ring. I don't know how you call it. Group head O-ring, maybe? But yeah. Now we confirm the really nice upgrade they did. And also we did even better upgrades with silicone, okay? Compared to the old rubber one. I'm gonna toss this away because it's already damaged. Or what I can do is actually just flip it and it's still gonna work just as good as new. Either way, I'm gonna save it. Now, one last step is, of course, put the brand new shower head on there. Okay. And find the little screw. So yeah, this is gonna be really, really nice, okay? All right. And again, this little screw is fairly easy to put in. Okay, just make sure you don't strip it. Beautiful. All right, and it situates nice and highly functional. Let me zoom in, give you guys a look to appreciate the beauty of those upgrades. Okay, it's beautiful. All right, it's pretty much ready to go, and we need to actually fill the water tank, have it run a few times, and we're ready to make the first shot of espresso on the Gaggia Classic Pro. And obviously not our first time making the shot, and I already know exactly what to expect. It's going to be a great shot, but I just want to show you guys and have you hear the sound and how fast the machine heats up and operates. Okay, another interesting design, I'm not sure if they updated, is they added this white block. I don't think it's there before on our last version, but it actually looks nice. This is a brushed stainless steel. Again, the gauge is not as thick as the Profitec, but we would appreciate the fast heat up time and fairly consistent espresso making, shots after shots. Okay, you can change the pressure very easily. You can get a different adapter to change the pressure, fix the pressure, but I'm not gonna do that because originally our espresso already tasted great with nothing besides grind size adjustment just out of this machine. All right, so let me get it set up. I'm gonna remove my old espresso machine. We're gonna put it in our original spot, and we're gonna, you know, make first shot. All right, guys, so letting you take one last look of the Profitec Go before I take it away, and I have to wait for the warranty service for damaged drip tray, but once I get the drip tray, I'll sell that machine and we'll go back to Gaggia Classic Pro as of today. Okay, so yeah, not much to say besides we feel like we're not as crazy as dialing in the espresso, because the espresso comes out of Gaggia Classic Pro. It's fantastic. Two things I forgot to mention on the upgraded or recommended upgrades is you gotta get a back flush plate. Eventually, after a month or two, you'll have to clean the shower head and the solenoid valve. And it doesn't come with a back flush plate, so it's better to go buy one on Amazon. It's like $6. This is my third one already because I bought a whole bunch. The Profitec Go came with a shower screen, so that's like one small plus, but it's only $5 or $6. Another thing that I bought, I hope could help me, is a temperature indicator sticker. And I'm gonna be using this little sticker on the milk jug. So once the milk reaches certain temperature, it's gonna show a different color. I think it would help a lot with steaming milk. My wife likes it at 70 degrees, which is around 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and I like it to be at 65. You know, different people have different preference, and I think this little temperature sticker is definitely gonna help without having to add an additional thermometer or thermostat into the milk jug. Okay, so those two additional stuff that's nice to have. I have the water filled, I already cleaned everything. I wiped the machine overall. And again, I'm not gonna fill from the top. At this moment, it's pretty much ready to go. I need to do the first refill of the boiler. So I'm just gonna slowly push this water tank in there and make sure the two tubes actually falls in there nicely and without causing a big splash, and which they do. All right, perfect. So again, that tube is for backflow. If the machine is more functioning, the additional water is gonna go in here, back to the reservoir. And this one is where it sucks the water. So as you can see, you can use the water all the way down to very low. It's great, this is clear. So if it needs refill, it's very easy to see when you need refill. It's not like the Profitec, you don't see the refill tank. It's very hard to know, okay? Another huge plus for the Gaggia at such amazing price point of like around 300, what? Yeah, $399. And again, it sits there very nicely. It have a click. Once it clicks in there, it situates nicely. The last thing is the solenoid valve tube, overflow tube. You're gonna just push it in there and align it. Let's see. And the water is gonna go splash. It's gonna push in here. What I recommend is a little nice hack. Again, check the link on the top right corner. I just use a silicone tube in here. You need the particular size of silicone tube. You get that tube, you just replace this thing. It's gonna work a lot better because the silicone tube can go all the way in there. Doesn't cause any kind of splash at all, okay? So that's another upgrade I would recommend. Everybody do, but it's ready to go. Let's hook it up. 3-prong plug goes to the back. Should have plugged it first. But it's nice that the plug is replaceable. The Profitec Go, the plug is fixed. I think that's a cost-cutting measure, I believe. Now I'm just gonna connect it to the Alexa plug. And wow, ready to go, guys. Let me remove this one so it doesn't become distracting. Okay, all right, let's see. Now in terms of weight, again, build quality is fine for a $399 espresso machine. And it's so compact. It's like such a space-saving genius design, okay? The Profitec Go took a much larger space. It's much taller. Capacity-wise, it's about the same. Amazing, right? All right, power. This is a brew button. This is a steamer button. If you guys don't know how to use it, go check some other videos. A gazillion videos out there on how to use the machine. I'm just gonna test it, okay? Just to make sure it works fine. And this is the first time turning on. You definitely want to feel the boiler. Just put on the boiler. It's gonna start sucking the water into the boiler. And once you see water coming out, that means the boiler is filled. There we go. Very nice. So the boiler is filled, and now you just wait for the little indicator light to come up, which is, means it's ready for brew. And let's just see how fast, okay? I'm gonna try to time it. And before it came out of the factory, I think they already tested it. They already filled the boiler, they made sure everything works. So if you want, you can fill the boiler a little bit longer with fresh water, but at this moment, it's actually ready to go. See how fast it is? It's like freaking less than 1 minute. The boiler is already up to temp, okay? Obviously, there is temperature surfing issue in Gaggia Classic because how small it is, but it's just so fast. It's so fast, and like in the morning I don't have to go like outside of the bed and ask it to warm up. Like it warms up just so fast, less than 3 minutes. Okay, that's how fast it is. But again, I am also going to flush the steaming button as well. So actually, I'm gonna turn on the steamer and have this. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn on the steamer and turn on the brew button, so it actually also flushes the steaming valve. I'm just gonna have it flush a few more seconds. And I'm gonna turn everything off. Wow. Gaggia Classic Pro feels like home. It's just so easy to use. 2 buttons, that's all you care about, steam and brew, okay? The water smells fine, doesn't have any weird smell, so I am going to make my very first shot without dialing in. This is a portafilter with the Nano 18-gram IMS Precision cup already installed. Let me actually flush this cup and just wash it a little bit. Oh wow. It's interesting because it feels very tight. I want to try the original one, see what it feels like. I'm getting the original double shot basket from Gaggia just to make sure this is not causing any issue. Now it's like very, very tight. Could it be the silicone ring? Maybe. I'm just gonna brew a cup to find out if it's actually the silicone ring that's causing the thing to not go all the way in. But it does feel like it took some pressure to get the ring in there. So it's not the basket. The basket was okay. Okay. I think it should be okay. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna give it a try using the precision basket, and I'm gonna actually just do 18 grams. Let's see if I can get closer. This is my Chiato. It's already pre-programmed to 11 seconds, which gives me about 18 grams. Actually, I can measure just to make sure. So we get first shot and give it a try. Okay. Now this is without dialing into this machine in particular, so keep that in mind. And I'm not even gonna distribute it. I'm just gonna tamp it, and we're gonna make the first shot. Let's see the weight. 19 grams, yeah, give or take. All right, so let's put it in there. Make our first shot. And again, you can see it doesn't go all the way in. I need to figure out if it's okay to brew like this, if it leaks, and if it leaks, I might just put the original silicone ring back in there, because obviously they have upgraded that ring. I need to make sure the size is correct, okay? All right, a moment of truth, and we can also just try to time it using my video timer. So let's give it a try. So starting, I'm aiming for 40 milliliter, okay? So that's about, I started at like around 15 seconds and it finished at around 40 seconds. So seems to be a very good shot. Look at the crema, okay? Very nice. This is a medium roast, not even dark roast. Smells okay. A little bit on the bitter side. So, again, we need to actually just dial it in, adjust the grind size according to this particular espresso machine, but it's entirely drinkable, okay? I could drink this whole shot. It's already in the evening time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna drink the whole shot, but I can give it a try. I'm gonna save those. We're gonna make a latte and see how well it steams, okay? So, yeah, it's a little on the wet side. Definitely needs better dialing. So yeah, and this is a nano coated basket. It comes out pretty clean, more clean than the non-nano coated basket that I had on my the Profitec Go, but I think so far everything works fine. Let me see. And I'm gonna flush the shower plate a little bit. Okay, and wipe it clean. And let's start the second brew by steaming. So the steaming also heats up really fast. But the interesting thing is I noticed there are some leaking of the steamer water on the side. I don't know if it's because I didn't close the valve as well as before or some other reasons, but we'll find out. But again, the machine itself, extremely easy to use. We're gonna wait for the light to get ready and I'm gonna go get some milk. So we are making a, let's aim for a cappuccino, okay? And steamer is ready. Again, I don't know how I can purge it fairly easily. Wow, powerful steam, okay? Way more powerful. All right, let's see. Get my cup ready and see if I can get you guys a better view. So you guys can see how well this little tiny machine steams, okay? Again, aiming for a cappuccino size cup. I'm gonna dump this in here for now. This is 40 grams. If you're making 35 grams, it's probably not gonna be as bitter as I just tasted, which is the standard. People aim for 35, but I just like to have a little more, I guess, flavor in my espresso, okay? All right, so steamer is definitely ready. We're gonna start. And this thing, the angle is not adjustable, so you just have to play around with finding the best angle to steam, okay? But very powerful steam, okay? Very powerful. Actually steamed very, very fast as well. Wow. You know, like, I would appreciate this machine a lot more after using the Profitec Go, because I always thought this machine is underperforming, but actually that's entirely not the case. This machine is like working beautifully, and the milk is already like super hot, okay? Like 140 for sure. All right, I'm gonna close it. And pretty foamy. I'm gonna clean the little head. And this is a double hole head, so very easy to steam, okay? Like if you get used to it, it's super easy to steam. We're gonna purge the steamer, make sure the boiler is filled with water again, so it's nice and cold, doesn't damage the boiler. But as you guys can see, a lot of steam, okay? A lot of steam. Now it's ready. I'm gonna just turn the machine off. And your job for steaming, making a cup of cappuccino is done. Very fast. Half the time of Profitec Go in terms of start to stop and waiting, half the time, or maybe even less, okay? All right, look at the creaminess of the milk. It did an excellent job steaming as well. So definitely no complaint, okay? Wow, look at that. It's a extremely capable machine. I'm so glad I found it on sale on Amazon for $3.99, and I think my wife is gonna be extremely happy that I finally, you know, was about to ready to sell the Profitec Go and go back to Gaggia Classic. It's a fantastic machine for people who have limited amount of time, wants to make their espresso just as quick as possible, and want to make a decent shot of espresso. Look at this beautiful cup. I'm gonna taste it. It tastes better than any coffee shop latte, cappuccino, whatever that you're gonna make. If you make your own at home, very unlikely. Look at this creamy foam. Excellent foaming, okay? Excellent foaming. If you make your own espresso at home, if you make your own cappuccino and latte, you don't want to go to coffee shop. This saves you a lot of money, and it makes way better coffee, cappuccino, latte, Americano, whatever you call, better than any coffee shop, guaranteed. All right, so that sums up this, I guess, unboxing and first use of the Gaggia Classic. Again, not the first Gaggia Classic Pro for me, but the brand new improved version came out after 2021. With the, it looks like they changed the rubber ring, they changed the shower screen. Looks a little bit better quality compared to before. I'm not entirely certain, but the shower head is definitely a lot better. It's a solid piece of machined stainless steel that improves the heat improves the temperature stability and also helps with less scale buildup issue and less rusting issue. And everything else just feels like a classic Gaggia, okay? I've used Gaggia Classic, I've used Gaggia Classic Pro, and now I've used the newest Gaggia Classic Pro 2, you know, I guess I would call it version 2 with improved internals. I would have to say, I will always recommend this machine for people who love espresso, because again, if you just make regular espresso, dark roast, medium roast, you don't fiddle around with temperature, you don't fiddle around with pressure, this makes fantastic espresso. Again, don't be a snob, don't be an espresso snob. This machine makes perfect espressos, all right? We already made thousands and thousands of shots on this machine. It never disappoints. Like, the only reason to go super expensive, to go high end, is if you like fiddling with gadgets. You like a better looking machine, you like better build quality. Like, as me demonstrated with you, better build quality doesn't mean that the machine is gonna work as well as a cheaper machine. Look at this. This is a, you know, $1,000 machine, and this thing broke within 6 months. It's not even usable, right? So come back to the value proposition of the Gaggia Classic Pro, no brainer. Like, start with this. If you really hate it, you can always sell it and retain most of its resale value. That's just how good this machine is. Like, it's always in demand. It's probably the best selling machine out there. People always want it. Why? Because it's reliable. It produces excellent shots of espresso. If you fancy dialing, if you fancy all the controls, don't look at this. Look at one of those PID machines. Double boiler is my suggestion, okay? A higher end single boiler just doesn't make any sense. It takes just as long to heat up, and you can't steam as fast as you want. So yeah, just go double boiler. Don't go single boiler high end. Go double boiler, entry level to high end. That will be my next point if you really want to upgrade this machine. All right, questions, comments. I know this is a very long video. Feel free to ask me in the comment section down below. I have my recommended upgrades, recommended procedures on how to improve this machine in the description link down below. And I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please do hit the like button or subscribe to my channel, because I will always have I guess espresso related videos coming out for you guys, because I just want to share the experience. I want to educate the public, not as a professional YouTube espresso machine reviewer, but as an actual daily user of one espresso machine. All right, so thanks again. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.